Today's sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather, and off we go from Jacksonville. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed, and he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Bigsby with a carry to begin the series. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Hey, I'm gun.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, but now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, is number 27 in the NFL.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. He was brought down by Foya Sade Aluakin. These two teams met in Indy earlier in the year with the Colts coming out on top. So a win here in Jacksonville would give them the season series. Now 2nd and 5. Keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. First and 10, here's Richardson with it. Pass complete downfield, it's Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Hey, go!
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here is incomplete. The Jaguars at 4-12 now on the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Second down and 4. It's a throw again is Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk from 19 yards away. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. McManus's point after is good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
23 yards the pickup there.
Okay, ready? Pack the 60, pack the 60. Ready, ready?
That complete to Downs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Off play action, Richardson. That's to the tight end, Mallory. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Richardson looking to throw this. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1.
Got it, ready?
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. There's a give up the middle. And the Colts are going to be set up with a first and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes it in for a Colts score. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
Oh my God!
Lane opens here.
nice return, man. That's good shit.
It's a foot race, and they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied at 14. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Richardson out of the shotgun. And this taken in by Downs. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long, had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Richardson to the air on first down. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Second down, here's Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
when you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On third down, here's Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the start this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Now Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. In motion goes the tight end.
Think right. 11, Agate.
Now Lawrence on first down. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Let's go.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 46.
11.
From the gun, Bigsby. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
13, Luke.
On play action, Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hey, Ron.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Panther 11.
On first down, Richardson. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now it's Richardson. Got his open man. It's Mallory. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after here coming up. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you.
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Think right open.
Now Lawrence to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
Think right.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Colts will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Richardson. That is incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Richardson shotgun on third down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. And that flag accepted. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
I knew you were going to do it.
Out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half,
cheeky little bastard.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that talked about.
Now, meanwhile,
like poopy.
Should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On second down, they'll run it here.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks.
I don't think you're ready for this play.
They need to make up some ground, and they did.
So they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. They go play action with Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
What a dot. Oh, what a dot.
The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
19 tight, 19 tight. Drop 50, drop 50. Ready, right?
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. That is caught. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready, break. Hey, hey, check that, check that. Let go. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to widen their advantage. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, and they'll accept that penalty. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And Bigsby once more. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
They run for it with Bigsby. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence to the right side and complete to Washington. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Hey, Lions, get that ball.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to... Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. They go play action now. Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, 27 yards. And the Jaguars get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. They made sure to let his quarterback know, just give it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now he's loose again. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Colts have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Lisa 24.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Play action. It's Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw, Lawrence completes it to Evan Ingram. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, 30 yards. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Now McManus for the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's got it in the end zone. Bit of a surprising call.
Oh, I love
down
this
by
game,
as
man.
many as they are, but the fake works, and they'll get 2 points closer instead of 1. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Richardson on the bootleg here.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
On the ready.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 112 yards for him now on the ground as he goes over the century mark here. And I'd say he's ready for the playoffs ahead, no doubt. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this.
Touchdown, Colts! 23 yards for the touchdown. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Makes the score Colts 55, Jaguars 29.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
All right, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go, go.
Here's Lawrence. Complete to Washington. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Flushed out right. Here's a diving catch.
Caught that? He caught that?
11, but still a little short. 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will dive for that yellow line, but I don't think he got there. He did not. He short.
Oh, he said he did get it?
Jags come up empty.
No way.
I
I thought he got it by a yard.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the option. Give him 55 yards on the ground.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Hustle. Ready.
And they take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep or protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Fighting through pressure. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory.